Hi, it's Nørgaard. So I'm doing this makeup tutorial today and I'm super excited about it. This makeup look is inspired by Frozen, the Disney movie. I did a look inspired by the Princess Anna, and this video is actually a collaboration with SimplyAnastasia94. So I did Anna and she did Elsa, so I'll leave a link to her video down below and you should totally go check out her video, subscribe and watch all her other shit because she is really good, okay? Like, I generally really like her videos. So I did the blue and the fuchsia and the kind of aqua color inspired by Anna's clothing, and then I did the kind of orange color along the lower lash line inspired by her hair, and then I did some glitter and these crazy false eyelashes, and glitter and these eyelashes really reminds me of snow and ice, so that's why I added that in. And I'm filming in natural daylight today, and honestly I feel like natural daylight is the best lighting, but unfortunately you are restricted when it comes to natural daylight. Of course I can't film then at night, and I can't really film if it's gloomy and stuff like that. And as you can see, I got my nails done and they are so freaking gorgeous. Okay, I told you guys about getting my nails done in my last tutorial, which was a St. Patrick's Day tutorial. I'll link it down below. I love these nails. I can't imagine ever going back to my natural nails. Like, honestly, I can't see myself doing that. So make sure you check out Anastasia's video and let's get into this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to start out with foundation, and I'm using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick and my color is the lightest. It's called Porcelain, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. And actually I haven't been wearing foundation every day. I've just been wearing concealer, but for the sake of this video I'm going to perfect my skin as much as possible. And I also just take it a little bit down my neck. And then I use my H&M makeup sponge sprayed with some of MAC's Fix Plus setting spray. And I go ahead and I blend out my foundation. And I'm actually just using natural light today, so no artificial light. And I feel like that makes everything seem more true to color. Okay, so that's one layer. But because I have, you know, my acne scarring on my cheeks, and I got a little new blemish right there, I am going to apply a second layer on top of that. But this foundation is actually pretty good coverage. I would definitely say that it's like medium buildable, but I wouldn't use this underneath my eyes. I have tried that and it cakes up underneath my eyes no matter how thin of a layer I do. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take my Too Faced No Makeup palette. So I'm going to use the brightening concealer, and I am going to use my e.l.f. Studio concealer brush, and this is going around my eyes just to brighten. And then I blend it out again with my not my brush, my sponge. Okay, and of course I'm going to set my makeup to make it stay in place and make my skin look more matte, and I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in Transparent. And I'm going to start out with e.l.f. Studio powder brush, and this is really the best matte powder you can buy. It's amazing. And then to get the powder around my eyes, I like to use e.l.f. Essentials blending eye brush. So just blend out your concealer again if it has started creasing. And I use quite a lot of powder. I feel like everybody knows that by now, but that's just my personal preference. I love a matte face, and I need my makeup to stay in place. You can still kind of see my acne and acne scarring on my cheeks. So I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation, and this just gives that little bit more coverage, and my color is NW15. Holy grail product. Like, this just makes my skin look so freaking fantastic. And I'm just going to powder my neck as well, because I feel like it isn't quite matching, and a little bit on my ears because, you know, I'm like crazy about my face matching my ears. Okay, so to get kind of a perfect Disney princess face, I'm going to contour just a little bit. And I'm using my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder in St. Lucia. So I'm gonna use the bronzer. And to carve out my cheekbones, I'm going to take the little brush that comes with my Milani Baked Bronzer. So I also just like to go around my hairline and I go along my jaw. This also just helps to shape your face. And for my nose, I like to use a smaller, more precise brush. So I use this e.l.f. Studio Fan brush and it kind of brings the whole look together. So I'm going back into my Too Faced palette and I'm going to take the powder blush. It's a matte bright pink basically. And I'm going to take that with e.l.f. Studio Blush Brush. And this is going right at the apple and blending backwards. And I like to take my big kabuki brush from Nørgaard and blend all of this out. And I just like to use a little bit of my powder foundation to do that. Okay, so let's move on to eyebrows. So I'm just going to brush out all the powder. And my favorite way to do my brows is taking my Urban Decay Naked Basics. And I like to use this lighter brown, which is called Naked 2, and this darker brown, which is called Faint. So I use the darker color for the outside part of my brows and the lighter color for the inner part. And I use EcoTools angled eyeliner brush. Or eyebrow brush, I don't remember, it's the angled brush. Naturally this arch is lower, so to make sure my brows matches, I like to accentuate this arch. And with this brow over here, I basically just follow the natural shape. And then with the inner part of my brows, I just go really lightly and nothing too precise. Okay, so now I'm going to apply a base to my eyelids and I'm going to use my trusty NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. It's a matte white and I'm just applying this all over my eyelid from last line up till the brow, and of course I'm going to blend it out. Oops, I just got some in my brow. Whatever, going to take it out later. Okay, I'm just going to quickly get that stuff out of my brows, because that is not the look I'm going for. Okay, so now for the eyeshadows. I'm going to take my BH88 matte eyeshadow palette and I'm going to work with only matte eyeshadows in this tutorial. Okay, so first off, I'm going to take this blue here, and this blue symbolizes the lower part of Anna's dress. And I'm going to take the brush that comes with the Naked 3 eyeshadow palette and I'm going to take the flat side and I'm going to apply this blue from the lash line up to the crease, and you want to kind of use this color to cut the crease. Now I'm going to grab my Naked 3 eyeshadow palette and I'm going to use the very first color, this one over here. It's called Strange and it's just kind of a matte beige color, and I'm going to take that with e.l.f. Not Essentials Studio Eyeshadow Seed Brush and I'm going to apply that as my brow bone highlight. And I'm already applying my brow bone highlight now because this makes the color I'm going to apply next blend more easily. And I'm actually only applying this to like the very arch of my brow bone. Okay, so now I switch over to the blending side of my Naked 3 eyeshadow brush and I go ahead and mix my own kind of fuchsia purple color. So I use this hot pink up here mixed with this kind of purple color down here, and I apply this between my brow bone highlight and the blue eyeshadow, and the same on my other eye. Okay, so now I just take a paper towel and I clean off my brush, and then I go ahead and blend some more. So I take the flat side of my Naked 3 eyeshadow brush and I spray it with some of the Fix Plus. And then I go back into the blue and I'm going to use this to kind of clean up my blue eyeshadow and make sure that the edge is nice and sharp. So now I'm going back with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and I'm going to apply this right along my tear duct. And these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils are so creamy, like it's so easy to apply. And then I go in with EcoTools Bamboo Shader Brush and this light ochre color up here. And this is to symbolize the upper part of Anna's dress. And in case I didn't mention it, the fuchsia up here is to symbolize the kind of coat that Anna has on. But I'm just applying this light aqua color around my tear duct. And now I'm just spraying my brush again, because now I'm going to do the little stripes. So just get some more blue eyeshadow right at the end of the brush. So just like that, I think it looks so cool. So now I'm just going to do the other eye. Okay, just like that, and I decided to do 9 on each eye. And I totally saw a vintage of Taggy do this kind of look, and I believe she got it from Goldie Starling. And I watched both of these ladies and they are amazing. That was the inspiration behind this kind of stripy thingy look. And now I'm going to go along my lower lash line. And I'm going to do orange because Anna's hair is kind of orange. So first I'm grabbing my jumbo pencil once again and my e.l.f. Studio small angle brush. And I'm going to use this to line my lower lash line. And I'm taking this orange up here. And I'm taking that with e.l.f. Studio small smudge brush. Okay, so now I'm going to do my eyeliner, and honestly my eyeliner is all dried up and shit, so bear with me. Still, my camera stopped recording while I was doing my eyeliner, but anyway, I just did a simple winged eyeliner look, as you can see. So let's continue. I'm going to apply some glitter now, I think. No, I'm going to do mascara first. So I'm going to curl my lashes with Shu Uemura's eyelash color. I'm going to apply Lancome's Hypnose Doll Eyes in black afterwards. Okay, and after using this mascara for quite some time now, I can tell you I still prefer my Maybelline The Falsies. Okay, so now I'm going to do my glitter. So I'm taking e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in Stardust. And I'm going to apply this all over my blue eyeshadow. I'm starting at the spikes. And you can use any glitter eyeliner for this. And now that I have done all the spikes, I'm just going to do the rest of the blue. And it's important you keep your eyes closed after you have applied this until it dries. Or else your eyeshadow and all that stuff might start creasing. And the reason why I'm actually doing this is because it really, like, the glitter really reminds me of ice, and of course Frozen reminds me of winter and ice and snow. And now I'm going to do false lashes, and I'm going to use these because they have this silver and white on them. It also really reminds me of snow. And you guys know that Lash Grip in Clear is my favorite eyelash glue, and I actually got these lashes when I was in Germany, not last summer but the summer before that. And I believe it was in Düsseldorf. I were in a lot of different cities in Germany. I were in Berlin and Bonn and Cologne and, you know, so many different cities. But I believe I got these lashes in Düsseldorf. I hope you can see the gorgeousness of these eyelashes. So I'm going to apply some bottom lash mascara. So we're going to do the bottom lash first. I am just going to do some white eyeliner in my waterline. This helps to make your eyes look bigger and more Disney princessy. So now I'm just going to highlight my skin a little bit. So I'm actually going back to my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to take the first color over here. It's called Venus, and it's just a lightly shimmery satin kind of white beigey color. And with my eyeshadow C brush again, I'm going to use this to highlight my cheekbones. And I'm also just going to highlight the tip of my nose and just bringing it just a little bit up. And then of course I'm going to highlight my cupid's bow, and I might just add a little touch right beneath my eyebrows. And Then I just blend it so it doesn't look too harsh. But you really want like the whitish kind of highlight, really shimmery, because this is inspired by Frozen, and what says Frozen more than shimmery white eyeshadow. So you can see the glow that gives. We're gonna do lips as the last step. So I'm going for a little bit of a darker nude. So I'm using e.l.f. Essentials lipstick, and this is in Fantasy. So it looks really dark in the bullet, but it is, if you just wear it kind of sheer, it is a perfect darker nude. Okay, so now I roughly have that on. So now I just blend it. So here is the final look. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll leave links to my Instagram and my Twitter down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.